Hello. So on the SAT, you are almost certainly going to come across a system of equations type of question. And with system of equation, we know that there are two typical methods that you can use, substitution or elimination. And which one will you use? Because you have about a minute and a half to solve each question, you need to pick the most efficient one. So let's try both and see how long each one takes. So with substitution, we need to solve for one of the variables and then substitute it into the other equation. So an easy one here would be to take this 1/3 x and multiply it by 3 to make it 1 whole x. All right, then we're going to subtract 9/2 y from both sides. And we have our answer. That doesn't solve for y. That just gives us the value for x to put into the other equation in terms of y, so that we'll eliminate the x and rewrite the equation in terms of y. So you have 2/3 negative 9/2 y plus 54 plus 3/4 y equals 12. All right, so let's distribute this 2/3 through. Plus 108/3 plus 3/4 y equals 12. This is negative 3 plus 36 plus 3/4 y equals 12. All right, let's combine like terms. We have this y and this y. So combine them together, you get negative 2 1/4 y, or I'll change it to 9/4 y. And then you subtract 36 from both sides, negative 24. All right, so then to turn this into a full y, we would need to multiply both sides by negative 4/9. So multiply this by negative 4/9. This would give you y equals 96/9, which is 10 6/9, or 10 2/3. And looking at the answer choices, it's in improper fraction form, so 32/3. D would be my final answer there. All right, so 2.5 minutes there to solve this, and here's the amount of work I had to do, and I had to go as quickly as possible. So let's look at elimination. With elimination, so this was, we'll say 2 minutes, 30 seconds. What you want to do is to eliminate one of the variables, and you want to eliminate the variable that you're not going to solve for, or the easier variable to eliminate. And in this case, since we want to solve for y, I'm going to eliminate the x. And to eliminate the x, when you add the two equations together, they have to cancel out to equal 0. So I could change this to negative 2/3 pretty easily by multiplying the entire thing by negative 2. So if I were to do that, I would get negative 2/3 x plus negative 6/2 y equals negative 36. Okay, so when you add, let's say, this one and this one together, the x's are going to cancel. Then this is negative 3y plus 3/4, which would be negative 2 1/4 y equals negative 24. So already I am at this step that quickly. And same way you would solve it, I guess you would change it to 9/4 y equals negative 24. And then multiply both sides by -4/9, -4/9, you would end up with the same answer. It would be 32/3, or 10 2/3. But elimination, much less work. And the reason why I should have gone with elimination is because you can easily change one of these, especially the x in this situation, to the opposite of what the x is in the first equation. So this x is the opposite of this x, and we can make the x in the second equation the opposite very easily. So take a look at this one. This is actually the second question, and see if you can determine which method you would use to solve this. All right, good luck.